Opening scene. A drone shot of a floating village at dawn, mist hovering over the water, boats gently swaying, soft music plays in the background. Imagine waking up to the sound of water lapping against your house, with your entire community living in harmony on the water. Today, I'm exploring one of the most unique ways of life in the world, floating villages. From Southeast Asia to the far reaches of the world, these communities have adapted to life on water, and in today's video we're going to dive into their fascinating lives, history, and challenges. Join me as we explore the floating villages. Floating villages are a rare and captivating sight. Found in regions where water is an integral part of daily life, these villages aren't just a form of transportation but a way of life. From fishing to trade, these communities rely on water to survive. Today we'll visit some of the most famous floating villages, starting with one of the largest in the world, Tonle Sap Lake in Cambodia. Our first stop is Tonle Sap Lake, the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia, and home to the famous floating village of Kampong Pluk. This village, along with others like Kampong Kleng, is home to thousands of people who live on floating houses built on stilts. The villages change drastically depending on the season. During the rainy season, the lake rises and the floating homes seem to rise with it. Fishing is the lifeblood of Kampong Pluk. The people here have developed ingenious methods of living on water. Not only are the homes floating, but the whole village operates as if it's one big interconnected waterway. Kids go to school by boat, families sell fresh fish at floating markets, and life revolves around the water. Next we head to the Mekong Delta in Vietnam, a network of rivers, swamps, and islands that support a diverse range of floating villages. Here, the river systems are the arteries of life. The floating villages of Kai Rang and Phong Dien are known for their floating markets, where vendors trade goods directly from their boats. The floating market is a centerpiece of daily life here. These markets are bustling with activity, offering everything from fresh produce to handmade goods. The boats are colorful and vibrant, and each one tells a story of a different family's livelihood. The market itself is constantly moving, making it an exhilarating experience for both locals and tourists alike. Just like in Cambodia, the Mekong Delta villages are intricately tied to the water. From the boats that serve as homes to the ones used for trading, every day here revolves around the river. Our next stop is Koh Phanyi, a unique fishing village in Thailand that's completely built on stilts above the water. Koh Phanyi is special because it was founded in the 18th century by Indonesian Muslim fishermen who settled here. The village has grown and evolved, with floating schools, restaurants, and homes all suspended above the water. One of the most fascinating parts of Koh Phanyi is that everything here is connected by wooden walkways. There's a floating football field where kids play their favorite sport, and even a floating mosque for the local community to gather and pray. The ingenuity of the people here is incredible. Koh Phanyi has managed to thrive for generations despite being on water, adapting to challenges like changing tides and storms. This village is a testament to the resourcefulness and resilience of its people. Next, we head to Lake Titicaca, situated between Bolivia and Peru. This vast, high-altitude lake is home to the Euros people, who live on floating islands made entirely of totora reeds. The islands are constantly rebuilt as the reeds decay, allowing the Euros to live in one of the most sustainable and self-sufficient ways possible. The Euros people have lived on these islands for centuries, and they've developed an intricate way of life on the water. From weaving the reeds into homes to using them as boats, the people of the Euros have mastered the art of living on water. Our journey now takes us to the heart of the Amazon, where remote floating villages line the Amazon River. These communities live in harmony with the river, which provides them with everything they need for survival, from fish to fresh water and transport. The floating villages here are often built on stilts to protect against the seasonal flooding of the river. Villagers rely on the river to get to school, the market, and even to visit neighboring towns. Life here is completely dictated by the flow of the river and the natural cycles of the Amazon rainforest. life on the water isn't without its challenges. The villagers face constant threats from rising waters, storms, and even environmental pollution. Climate change is a growing concern, as it threatens the delicate ecosystems these villages depend on. Despite these challenges, the communities continue to adapt, creating sustainable systems to live in harmony with nature. They recycle waste, use solar energy, and fish sustainably to ensure that their villages can survive for generations to come. Floating villages are more than just unique travel destinations, they're vibrant communities with rich cultures, histories, and traditions. These places are a testament to the resilience and adaptability of humanity, showing us how we can live in harmony with the environment, no matter the challenges. Whether in Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, or even the Amazon, floating villages offer us a glimpse into a lifestyle that is as fascinating as it is beautiful. Which of these floating villages would you like to visit? Or have you already experienced life on water? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel stories from around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.